Do not need no introduction. Start my own, can't no one touch it. Became what they said I couldn't. Mediocre, that won't cut it. Life is a gift, I wanna live it to the fullest while I can. Why would I not wanna know my days in this game are numbered? Might as well enjoy the few years that I do have left. Who knows when I'ma write my last verse? I've been to hell and back ever since that first EP came out with all I have on it. I've been giving all I have, wasn't really prepared for the pain I was gonna have to go through to get to the end result that I knew I wanted. Hoped I would make an impact in rap. Has that been insane? Yes, but it was worth it. I can't imagine if I would've gave up and just turned my back on this music. Where would I be now? Don't know how I would've made it out from underneath that rainy cloud. Had my doubts, yes, but that's how
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002.
Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Open man is Samuel, complete.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Play action this time with Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Second down, Love.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Love now on 2nd down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown. Andy Isabella. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The Lions in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
51 yards.
And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Working out of the gun. Love. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. On the other side of midfield at the 45. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw on second down, Devine. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Divine. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And Jones going to have a Packers 1st down as the tackle made up near the 35.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Okay, ready?
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play fake. Here's Love.
And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's third down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
On the counter, here's Jones. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
3rd and 4.
They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
2nd down and 6 now.
Up the middle, Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll also wind up being the final play of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Another run for Gibbs here.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second and 6.
Operating from the gun, Devine.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw. Devine.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now a second down throw for Love here. That's Samuel, caught left side. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Second down and a yard.
Love now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. First down, going to the air with Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Love looking to throw it. He finds Watson. It's caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. Going back to Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On second down, Love once more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Love, they go play action now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
So here now is Anders Carlson in a really big spot.
He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
71 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st and 10, Devine. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Second and 10.
Looking to throw. Devine gets this one to use check. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Devine.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Second and 7 from the 20.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
Back to throw. Devine. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the return for the Detroit touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
On play action. Love to throw.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Love from the gun. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he will have a Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. 88 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Lions, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
hit the lotto. Head to gonna roll like sleepy hollow. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll.
100 mentions dancing on my wall. Diss me and I don't see your response. Focus on the commas, not a call. I deposit, I do not withdraw.
All these heads are gonna roll. All these heads are gonna roll. Look, I'm out of space and I'm Apollo. Got a bag on me just like I hit the lotto. Heads are gonna roll. Way out of control. All these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control. All these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control. All these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control. All these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control. All these heads are gonna roll.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up.